NICOLE, LAWTON and LAINE. MOGER last updated 1905, September 21, 2017. Navy Commander Martin Doolan readies his ship to help out with New Zealand's fuel crisis. The New Zealand Defence Force is bringing out the big guns in an effort to assist with the current fuel shortage at Auckland Airport. A dozen experienced Army drivers, accustomed to trucking cargo thousands of kilometers through the likes of Egypt and Antarctica, are set to get behind the wheel of tankers early Friday morning in an effort to redistribute fuel around New Zealand. You have to drive these vehicles with extra caution because of the inherent risks in transporting fuel, said Lance Corporal Kelly Hasty-Hunt. Lance Corporal Kelly Hasty-Hunt left and Lance Corporal Nick Vunipola will help cart thousands of liters of fuel across New Zealand. Hasty-Hunt has learned the challenges of driving fuel tankers during her 7-year career as an Army driver, some of which was spent posted in the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. Redmore damaged Auckland fuel pipeline may have been waiting to break since 2014. Latest Auckland Airport cancellations due to jet fuel pipeline shutdown. Air New Zealand starts to restrict ticket sales and cancels more flights as Auckland jet fuel crisis deepens. We're all experienced in driving Class 5 vehicles, and so once we familiarize ourselves with the tankers we are good to go. HMNZS Endeavour heads for Marsden Point Oil Refinery to help ease the fuel shortage crisis. Fellow driver Lance Corporal Nick Vunipola said everyone in the team was eager to get on with the job. Everything I know about driving large vehicles I learned through the Army. I was a stay-at-home mom before I joined in 2009, so this task is a great opportunity to use my skills to help the community. Vunipola drove 40-foot trailers laden with shipping containers at Scott Base and McMurdo Station during a posting to Antarctica in 2014. Christian Rayner removes the pipes from HMNZS Endeavour once fuel is pumped from the ship. She also became accustomed to driving about 500 kilometers a day, 6 days a week, from her time posted to the Sinai Peninsula. She said she rang her husband, an Army mechanic, as soon as she was tasked on Wednesday to drive one of the fuel tankers. He'll be away for more than a week, so he will have to take care of our 3 boys on his own. Commander Martin Doolan said the company is contributing to their mission in the Navy by fulfilling New Zealand's interests from the sea. The fleet of tankers will work alongside the Navy's fuel redistribution efforts aboard the HMNZS Endeavour. The ship started ferrying 5,000-ton lots of diesel fuel from Marsden Point Oil Refinery to ports around New Zealand on Thursday morning. Navy Commander Martin Doolan said the ship was loaded to maximum capacity, about 4.8 million liters of diesel fuel for delivery to various ports. HMNZS Endeavour is the Navy's purpose-built fleet replenishment tanker. As soon as we offload, we'll be heading straight back to Marsden Point to pick up another 5,000 tons, Doolan said. The ship will continue to repeat the refueling and delivery evolution for as long as needed. The Air Force is also supplying 6 refueling operators who will be working around the clock from 21-29 September at Auckland Airport to help transfer jet fuel from the tankers to the airport facility. Commander Martin Doolan said his company will keep going until this crisis is over. About 12 more NZDF personnel, including planners, logistics specialists and liaison officers, were supporting government and local industry in the national-scale operation. Regular supplies of jet fuel, petrol, and diesel to Auckland have been cut after the 168-kilometer pipeline that carries virtually all of Auckland's fuel from the country's only oil refinery at Marsden Point in Whangarei was damaged, apparently by a digger, last Thursday. The pipeline damage has resulted in flight disruption and cancellations at Auckland Airport, as well as petrol and diesel shortages. Commander Joint Forces New Zealand Major General Tim Gall said the Endeavour can provide the equivalent of 150 road tankers of fuel. Deploying the ship will free up commercial tankers to reconfigure and focus on moving aviation fuel, Gall said. This will help ease distribution issues in other regional centers. Refining New Zealand Chief Executive Stuart Post told Stuff in an earlier interview the pipeline was still scheduled to be repaired between midday Sunday and noon on Tuesday. That would involve welding in a replacement 17-meter section of pipe. Stuff.